Is the brand new Redmi 5 from Xiaomi. This is an update to the Redmi 4, last year's phone, which was also very well received. Now this one goes on sale on the 20th of March. There will be weekly flash sales for this across me.com, Amazon, and they will be available in the Me home stores as well. Now what the Redmi 5 is doing is it's bringing the 18:9 aspect ratio display to a much lower price point. So the Redmi 5 starts from 7,999 for the 2 GB RAM and 16 GB storage variant, and there are two additional variants. There's the 332, so this one is the 332, which is priced at 8,999. There's also the 4 GB RAM and 64 GB variant for 10,999, 11,000 rupees, and there will be four colors available just like the Redmi Note 5. There's gold, there's black, rose gold, and lake blue. So here's a quick look at the specifications here on the box. Now this being sort of an entry-level device, it does have the Snapdragon 400 series, but it is a new Snapdragon 450 octa-core processor, which includes the 14 nanometer FinFET technology, which many of the higher-end devices from Xiaomi also feature. Now this will give you more efficient use of the battery as well. So this in theory gives you more performance, and it reduces the battery consumption and therefore gives you great battery life. So let's take a look inside and see what we get in the Redmi 5 box. While we open this up, I can tell you that the Redmi 5 is actually supposed to be one of the slimmest Redmi phones ever. This is just 7.7 millimeters thick, and that is despite having a fairly large battery, a 3300 mAh battery inside. So that's pretty interesting, and let's see what the phone looks like. Now one thing that Xiaomi has started doing this year is that they're including a free soft case in the box right away. So since most people do want to use a case, a nice high quality soft case is actually included in the box. This is like a smoke gray but soft case with precisely cut buttons and the openings for the various ports, speakers, infrared, 3.5 mm, and so on. Now here is the phone itself. Let's just keep that off to the side and see what else we get in the box. There is the usual quick start guide, warranty information. There is over here a micro USB cable. There's the SIM eject tool inside over there. This is most probably a 10-watt charger. Yes, 5 volts at 2 amps. So that's 10 watts over here. That's as far as the box contents go. So while there is no earphone, it's good that at least Xiaomi is now including this right from the get-go. Let's take a look at the device itself. And over here I do have the Redmi Note 5. So you can put them both, the Redmi 5 on the right and the Redmi Note 5 on the left, so you can get a quick size comparison. It's just a little bit larger, the Redmi Note 5. It's got slightly more rounded corners compared to the Redmi 5. Meanwhile, let's just take a look around. You've got the fingerprint sensor at the back, the power volume on the right. On the left is the SIM tray. This will be a hybrid slot. IR port, speaker, the microphone over here, IR microphone 3.5. Over here we've got one speaker, the micro USB. There'll be another microphone over here. So let's power this up. Now here are the Redmi Note 5 and the Redmi 5 side by side. This is the 5.9 inch, 5.99 to be precise, and this is the 5.7 inch IPS LCD. Now you may not immediately notice, but the Redmi 5 does have a lower resolution screen than the Redmi Note 5, but that is to be expected given the much lower price point. But I will tell you that there are 2 or 3 things that are unique to this device. One of them is the reinforced corners. Now Xiaomi tells us that this device has reinforced corners all 4 sides, which reduces the the impact going into the screen. So the effect of the impact can be contained in the corners, which reduces your chances of having a screen break if it falls down and hits on one of the corners. Now, like some of the other phones, it also does have those pyrolytic graphite sheets inside to prevent the metal at the back from heating up, even though the processor may be taxed heavily. Other thing that is pretty unique to this device is the 12 megapixel rear camera with large pixels, so 1.25 micron pixels. Now these are usually found in higher end devices. The larger the pixels in the camera sensor, the better the quality